Gabby, you know, it's a results business. United got the result. It would have been the end of in my opinion, the end of their Champions League.
Course.
And they're still in it with a shout.
Listen, Manchester United, they weren't great, especially first half. I thought Amrabat struggled. I thought that he couldn't get around the pitch like Casemiro. Eriksen come on, started getting on the ball, making things happen.
Yeah.
And if you look at the chances, the one Rashford overran, the one Garnacho overran.
Yeah.
Manchester United had enough to win that game, even though Copenhagen done very well. But it's a bit like you're scraping victories, isn't it? It's not convincing.
You hate United, don't you?
I don't mind Manchester United. I like him. My brother's a Man United fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charisma, isn't it?
No, I've heard you many a time on the breakfast show, and you go after Man United a lot.
When needed.
Okay.
Because the teams that I played against at Manchester United was such a high level.
Yes.
You know, the Ferguson teams and Rooney's, the Tevez, Ronaldo's, Carrick's. And I look at them now, and they deserve the hammering they're getting because they're not doing...
They're nowhere near that
enough.
team.
Exactly.
But you are talking about one of the greatest teams the Premier League's ever seen.
But isn't that the standards that Manchester United are used to?
Totally. Yes, totally.
You know, you're not used to scraping past teams and, you know, winning 2-1, winning the last minutes against teams where you should be comfortably beating them 2-3-0. That's what I look at Man United.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So when you watch the game last night, and we'll talk about the moments and that goal from Harry Maguire and the penalty saves, but when you look at Manchester United now, the problem for my money seems to be, because last night, the final third, they just couldn't put the ball in the net. Okay?
No, it is, mate. First of all, I'll say, for me, Rashford looked poor again last night. You don't expect that of someone who's just been rewarded, probably one of the highest paid players at the club. He's controlling the ball, not looking confident, not looking really that interested. And you look at the opposite side, look at Anthony, cut inside. And I feel sorry for Højlund the most, because put Højlund in Manchester City's team with Kevin De Bruyne. He scores goals. You can tell. You know, you're looking at him now and he's got to make a chance himself. You know, he's starving up front. You know, he's not being fed by anyone. So I feel sorry for Højlund the most.
That will come, I imagine.
Yeah, but every time they get the ball, it's cut inside. Rarely Anthony will go on the right-hand side and put a cross in. You know, it has to be Fernandes that maybe overlaps to get the ball in.
If you're putting like left-footed players on the right and vice versa, you know, that's the aim of the manager, is to have those players cut in rather than get to the byline and put crosses in, right?
Yeah, but it's not working, is it? You know, Højlund...
No, it's not. He's not getting supply. You are right.
There was a goal Højlund scored, I think, in the Champions League, where Rashford finally put the ball in the box. Yeah. And he's there to finish. Yeah. You know, he will score goals. He's strong. Yeah. I like him a lot, mate. Even before his debut for Manchester United, I said it. He's strong. He's quick. He's aggressive. Both feet. Can hold up the ball, link-up play. But if you're not going to put the ball in the box... Players like him not going to score goals.
Okay. Let me get your view on three big moments last night. Firstly, Garnacho scuffing up the penalty spot.
No problem.
I've got no problem with that either.
No,
I don't think that's the reason it was saved, by the way.
The reason that the penalty was saved, because everyone tries to jump on the bandwagon of, let's run towards a penalty, stop, and then try and shoot. If you just run up to the ball and you just put your foot through it or you whip it into the corner, you got a better chance of giving the keeper more time to dive.
Yeah.
That stop does yourself no favours. I don't know why you do it.
Is it lucky when a goalkeeper... No tan down, text after the game on our WhatsApp, we're lucky United. I was like, how's that lucky?
No, I don't think it's lucky. I think it's a great save from Manana, and... it's just what he needed.
Who?
Nana. It's just what he needed in there, because I was starting to feel sorry for him. I mean, keepers get so much stick, don't they? Look at David Raya. You know, last night he's punching one, he's all over the place. Nana has been, but... That'll do him a lot of confidence.
Who?
You know.
Nana. That one.
What's wrong with you?
A quick view on a few other players. Harry Maguire. Listen, great for him to score that goal. Get. I don't know if he was man of the match last night, but he certainly was at the weekend. And putting another strong performance. Is this now the new Harry Maguire? Is he on his way back?
First of all, I'd like to say that I feel that a lot of Manchester United fans owe Harry Maguire an apology. First of all, I feel that what he's been through, he's had fans booing him. He's been away on pre-season tours, and you've got sheep booing him, sheep fans that don't have a clue about football booing him. He's got through it, Andy, and he said, no, I'm not going to leave. I want to play for Manchester United. Easy for him to say, okay, I'll go to West Ham. Let's get the deal through. No, I'm staying here. I'm going to fight for my position. And look what he's doing now. You know, we got man in the match against Sheffield United. I think he got an assist. Was it against Brentford, maybe? Last night he scores. That's a captain's performance last night.
I agree with anything. The only thing I'll say is when fans boo Harry Maguire, you're alluding to when he plays for England. I think, personally, that when fans are booing, it's the decision to play a player that's not getting game time.
Yeah, but
That's what I think it's a message to Southgate. Booing, saying, how on earth can you pick a player, it happens to be Maguire, that's not playing for his club? That's personally what I think the booing's about.
Of course, but I remember, I think Manchester United went away pre-season, either America or Australia, and he was getting booed. And it's like, sometimes it comes as well, Andy, from social media.
Yeah.
You know, Harry Maguire makes a few mistakes, there's a reel made.
Yeah.
But if Martinez, Varane make the same mistakes, it's forgotten, you know, not their fault.
So
he's been picked on a lot, and it's I know for a fact that it's probably affected him as an ex-player, getting that, you know, bad media coverage. Everyone wants to come for you on social media. You're the one everyone's laughing about now. And now after the game last night, well done, Harry Maguire. You know, he's come through a lot.
Okay, well, listen, if you want to apologise, Harry Maguire, I know he's listening.
I think people should phone up and apologise.
Well, there you go, 03717 223
Are you going to?
Maybe. I've never poo-pooed him.
You haven't.
I've
heard you on the show.
I've never I can't poo-poo these players. They're my players. I've never poo-pooed him.
You never hammered Harry?
I've never done it. There's no audio of that because it doesn't exist.
Really?
Yeah, I promise you.
You're a good man.
I back my team.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.